We were a small company, very small. We were solid, but just the struggles and things with a small business. And I remember most is thinking about the customers. Could I deliver? Could I take care of them? And that's probably what I struggled with the most.
I never thought we would be where we're at. I think a lot of it was fear though, honestly, knowing that we just had to take that leap of faith, and once we did, then it was easier to take the next step.
Just because our number one goal here is doing the right thing, I think that's the most important part. We're not out there to make a quick buck. We're out there to really, take care of the customer, doing the right thing for everybody.
Well, I married into the family. Melanie and I, we met and eventually got married, and then, H asked me to go to work for him.
It was just really small. I think they may have had 1 or 2 crews. He really cared about people, and I think that resonated with the customer. One time I was up in the attic and I fell through the ceiling. And he never got angry about anything. He always kept a person's best interest in mind. Just a kind of a neat guy. When my dad passed away, I was 20 and John was 24. I'd only been working in the business for about a year. My mother-in-law told me that, I was going to have to run the business. It was really hard, taking on that responsibility. John really had this struggle with the business by himself for several years. I really did just about everything. It was me and one other guy. We were a 2-crew company. It just seemed like we weren't being able to keep up. I was coming to realize either something was going to change or, we may have to close. Just hard work, what it amounted to. It wasn't a lot of fluff about it. Just go do it. Especially underneath homes, or all of our guys dig a lot of dirt out. It was really hard work.
We do it the best we can. We don't go out there and cut corners and nothing like that. We just go out there and fix them and get things done the right way.
We're helping everybody, we're fixing homes, we're fixing buildings. You saw the type of work we do, and everything involves dirt, concrete, but we're out there to really take care of the customer, doing the right thing.
And when you're dealing with people's homes, it's like their castle, so we got to do the very best we can, and I've always tried to instill it in all of our employees.
It's one team. We work all together, sales department, managers, field supervisors, employees. We all work together.
What we're doing here, I actually believe in. I think for our customers, that's a big deal because foundation repair in Texas isn't a licensed trade, and we really try to take that next step for our customers and provide a really good job for them that they can appreciate.
But it's really about integrity. It's really about doing the right thing, taking care of the customer, and I think that Baird just kind of exemplifies that.
You're taking care of their most prized possession, and that's their castle. That's their home. So we want to definitely treat that as like if it's ours.
It's a great day at Baird Foundation Repair. This is Olivia. How can I help you?
I feel like John and Melanie Cheney really care about not only the customers, but they genuinely care about their employees. It just really makes you feel like someone cares about you. You're not just another number at the company, you're actually a part of something.
My favorite part of working with the Cheneys is when they ask you, hey, how's your day? They honestly mean it. It's not something that they're just saying to spark conversation and, just going down the hall, how's your day, how's your day? They genuinely care about their employees, they genuinely care about me.
Just having people around you that truly love to come to work, love what they do, and then take that home with them, and then have happy home lives. At the end of the day, if that's what we do, we're successful.
When you work for great people, you know, it doesn't feel like work. You know, nothing but good things could happen out of that.
I think just like being a part of Supportworks, I think that we have the mindset now that we may not have had in the past, is that more is possible.
Wow, what's the limit for Baird? There is no limit. We're gonna just keep on going, man. We're gonna keep on going until there's no more houses to fix. And I don't think that's gonna happen.
To be a company that people could depend on, that's, you know, what I'm hoping for. That's success in itself.